The largest group into which an organism can be classified, kingdom. In science, a kingdom is a broad category used to classify and group all organisms that share similar fundamental characteristics. Imagine trying to organize your cluttered closet where clothes, shoes, and accessories are jumbled together. Sorting this mess is similar to the way scientists classify organisms into broad groups to make sense of the diversity of life. Just as you might start by separating everything into big categories like clothes, shoes, and accessories, scientists use kingdoms as the largest group to classify organisms, helping to simplify and bring order to the complexity of life. An animal with a backbone. Vertebrate. Vertebrates are animals that have a spine or backbone, like humans, birds, and fish. Imagine trying to stack a pile of books without a sturdy bookshelf to hold them upright. Just as the bookshelf provides essential support and structure to keep the books organized and stable, a vertebrate uses its backbone to support and structure its body. The backbone in vertebrates, much like the bookshelf for books, is crucial for maintaining the body's form and enabling movement, acting as the central framework around which everything else is arranged. An animal without a backbone. Invertebrate. Invertebrates are animals that do not have a spinal column or backbone. Imagine trying to build a house of cards on a slightly uneven table. Without a stable foundation, the cards can easily topple over, much like how invertebrates lack the rigid backbone that vertebrates rely on for structural support. Just as the table's uneven surface leaves the house of cards unsupported and vulnerable, invertebrates are animals that function without the internal backbone, instead relying on other structures or their environment to maintain their form. A plant with specialized tissue to move water and food. Vascular plant. A vascular plant is a type of plant that uses tube-like structures to transport water and nutrients throughout its body. Imagine trying to deliver food and drinks to different rooms in a large house during a party. Just like you need hallways and corridors to efficiently move refreshments from the kitchen to various guests, a vascular plant has specialized tissues, known as xylem and phloem, to transport water and nutrients throughout its structure. In this analogy, the hallways and corridors represent the plant's vascular system. The kitchen is akin to the roots, where resources are gathered, and the guests in different rooms correspond to the leaves and other plant parts that require sustenance. A low-growing plant that lacks true vascular tissue, like moss. Non-vascular plant. Non-vascular plants are simple plants that do not have tubes for transporting water and nutrients. Imagine trying to move furniture around your house without any hallways or doorways to guide you. Just like this scenario, a non-vascular plant, such as moss, lacks the internal hallways or channels, vascular tissue, to efficiently transport water and nutrients throughout its structure. In this analogy, the hallways and doorways represent the vascular tissues in plants, and just as moving furniture without them would require more effort and creativity, non-vascular plants rely on direct absorption and diffusion to get what they need, often resulting in their low-growing, spread-out form. The kingdom of organisms that absorb nutrients from dead matter, like mushrooms or molds. Fungi are living things that break down and feed on dead plants and animals. Imagine dealing with the clutter in your house, where every corner seems to accumulate piles of old, unused items. Just like how you need to sort through and manage this clutter to maintain a functional living space, fungi play a crucial role in ecosystems by breaking down dead matter, such as fallen leaves and decaying wood. In this analogy, the clutter represents dead organic material. Your efforts to clean and organize symbolize the fungi's role in decomposing and recycling nutrients, and the resulting tidy space parallels the rejuvenated environment that benefits from fungi's nutrient absorption. A domain of unicellular prokaryotes with cell walls. Bacteria. Bacteria are tiny, single-celled organisms that can be found almost everywhere and play essential roles in various processes like decomposition and digestion. Imagine you're trying to build a sturdy sandcastle at the beach, but the waves keep washing it away. This situation is similar to how bacteria, specifically a domain of unicellular prokaryotes, have to protect themselves in a constantly changing environment. Just as you would build a wall around your sandcastle to shield it from the waves, bacteria have cell walls that provide structure and protection from external forces, ensuring they remain intact and functional despite the challenges around them. A unicellular or multicellular organism that is not plant, animal, or fungus. Protist. Protists are diverse organisms that often thrive in watery environments and can be similar to amoebas or algae. Imagine trying to organize your closet and finding a sweater that doesn't quite fit with your winter clothes, but also isn't suitable for summer attire. Similarly, protists are organisms that don't neatly fit into the categories of plants, animals, or fungi. Just like the sweater exists in your wardrobe without a specific category, protists exist in the biological world as a diverse group of organisms that defy simple classification, being either unicellular or multicellular entities that don't align with the more distinct groups of life. Grouping things by similarity. Classification. In science, classification is the process of organizing items or organisms into categories based on shared characteristics. Imagine you're organizing your messy closet, trying to find a way to sort clothes in a manageable way. Just like you might group shirts, pants, and jackets together based on their type or season, scientists classify items by grouping them according to similar characteristics. In both cases, the goal is to create order out of chaos by categorizing items into distinct groups, making it easier to find what you need, whether it's your favorite sweater or the right species for a research study. A group of similar organisms that can breed and produce fertile offspring is called a species. In simple terms, a species is a group of living things that can have babies together. Imagine trying to pair socks after doing laundry, where only matching socks form a proper pair. Just like how only socks that are similar enough can be paired to form a useful set, a species is defined as a group of similar organisms that can breed and produce fertile offspring. The connection here is that just as only socks that are designed to match can function together as a cohesive pair, only organisms within the same species have the right design to successfully reproduce and create fertile offspring, maintaining the continuity of their species.